So I'll start the story again. So I, just as I said before, many years ago, that was at the age of 22, when I was done with my NYSC. I graduated 21, and just a year after I finished my NYSC immediately, and I already started my company before then. Did I, is it 22? No, it was 23. Yeah, 23. I finished my NYSC at 22 years. That was at the age of 23. My company was already up and I was into debts. And I got a job with Zenith Bank, and they said they're going to put me into marketing. Sorry, what's it called? Not marketing, dealer. I said, no, I don't want to do that. And everyone was like, that's what everybody is doing. I said, I'm not everybody. I said, I applied as an ICT personnel. I had, as at that time, 7 professional certifications. All the money I made as a young man while I was in university. I know my parents had no business. They don't have any business paying for one certification exam that will cost them 50,000 or 100,000. If they can pay your school fees and for you to go through school is enough. And I know there are some of us that are like that. My parents didn't have any time like that for us. So, yeah, because they don't have the money. They are civil servants. They don't have that kind of money. So all the money I made while I was in school, in fact, it is in 2 places I put them. Number 1, I put it in church, and number 2, I invested it in myself. So I had 7 professional certifications as at that time. CCNA, Cisco CCNA. I did my CCNP2 modules. I've done my CEA, Certified Ethical Hacking. I did my CCSW. Come on. I have my A+, my N+. With such level of certification, they want to keep me in tailor to be counting money. I said, I know you. Everybody saw me to be very, very proud. Everybody saw me to be very proud. You are this, you are that. But if you remember what that passage of the Holy Book said, where there is no revelation, people cast off restraint. Where there is no, when you say revelation, where there is no clear vision, where there is no clear mental picture. Even another passage of the Holy Book said, my people perish because of the lack of knowledge. No? Because of what? Lack of knowledge. People perish because people struggle. People go through difficulty because they lack knowledge. Okay, when you have the knowledge of where you are going and the things you want to accomplish, it helps you to build self-discipline. So lack of self-discipline, it's a lack of no goals and no vision. That is why we chose the definition of success by Earl Nightingale as the progressive realization of a worthy ideal or goal. We cannot overemphasize the importance of goal setting. It helps you to build self-discipline. So when you're struggling with self-discipline, I want you to look at yourself and know whether you truly know what you want. Do you really know what you want? What do you really want out of this business? Why are you doing this business? Why are you doing it? What do you want out of this business? Do you know the reason why I'm doing this business? This is a business I know. This is my retirement business. This is my retirement account. This is my retirement account. I have other forms of investment, but this is my retirement account. I'm building this because I know at the age of 65 years, I may not have the physical energy again to run around. At the age of 70 years, 80 years, 90 years, I know that if I decide to use the normal pension scheme in Nigeria, how much would they ever pay me? How much? I have pension scheme account with Stanbic IBTC pensions. I hardly put anything there. When you are clear of what you want, it will help you to build self-discipline. Okay. Now, the reason why some of us, we are always weak when it comes to self-discipline is because we don't know what we want. We don't know what we want. We don't know what we want. Don't forget, like I said before, you will never feel like doing it every day. As I share with you my experience, I don't feel like being here every day at all. Anybody that tells you I feel like, but today I felt like coming to work. I felt like doing millionaire school. But sometimes you see me screaming and shouting, I'm like, sincerely speaking, right down within me, I don't feel like doing anything like that. I would just feel like sleeping, lie down on my bed. How many of you have been like, as you are like that? So sometimes you just wake up in the morning, you just want to lie down on the bed and just sleep, not come out. Wave your hand. You don't do you, bros. You don't do you. You don't do you. You don't do you. As in just to sleep. But my brother, my sister, we get school fees to pay. Lesson fees to pay, house rents to pay, we get bills to pay. You sleep today, you sleep tomorrow, so shall your poverty come upon you like a thief in the night. A little sleep, A little slumber, a little folding of the hand, so shall your poverty come upon you. I'm telling you. See, Mother Unilamp Global laughing. That is the truth. Make I sleep a little. Make I do some small slumber. A little fold, you now wake up, instead of going to go and prepare, a little folding of the hand. Now, wow. How many of you, you wake up in the morning, but to come out from the bed, you go tired, you're already awake. Just come out from that bed. That is why anybody that tells me I do my devotion, I do my study, I do my things on the bed, I look the person like this. Because there is something spectacular about you wake up, you come out from the bed. Have you noticed it? Ray, have you noticed it? If you don't come out from the bed, my brother, it will still hook you. Why I'm saying this is because one of the major reasons why people struggle, I get me with self-discipline. Don't forget what I've connected it already. I balanced it that you will not feel like, in fact, most days you may not feel like even doing what you're supposed to do. But the reason why some people have the strength, irrespective of that feelings, okay? The reason why some of us have the strength, it seems as if we have the strength, is because we have a good mental picture of what we are trying to do, what we are trying to build. Okay, so that's exactly what John C. Maxwell is saying here. A lack of self-discipline is a lack of knowing what you want. In fact, you can write this thing everywhere. You can see it on your note headings. Write it. A lack of self-discipline is a lack of knowing what you want. It happens to me. Anytime I'm struggling with self-discipline, many times I've started losing taste of what I want. It's as if I don't know what I want again. So the discipline to continue doing what I'm supposed to do will no longer be there. And trust me, it is very, very frustrating to ever live that kind of life.
Know what you want. You won't have any self-discipline power to get there. Self-discipline, number 5, makes consistency possible, and consistency compounds.
Please write it down.
It always has.
Write it down. Write it down. Self-discipline makes consistency possible. All right? That's what makes you to be consistent. And then he ends up saying consistency what? And makes consistency to do what? To compound. You know, when consistency compounds, you know, it amounts to massive, massive, massive success. Okay? So self-discipline is what makes consistency possible, and consistency compounds. When you become disciplined, over time, your consistency compounds, and that yields for you, you know, a compound interest on whatever you've been building.
And always will. See, consistency is the prerequisite of excellence.
Write it down. Consistency is the prerequisite for excellence, meaning there is no excellence without what? Consistency. And I've been teaching this for a long time. You, in general, so I don't know how to do this thing very well. You've not done it long enough. In general, so I cannot talk. You've not talked long enough. Consistency is the prerequisite for what? Excellence. So you know what? This thing now shows you the secret to learning anything you want to learn. Okay? Anything you want to become excellent at, all you need to do is to do what? Is to find a way to be consistent with doing that thing. Once you constantly and consistently keep improving on that particular thing, over time you become what? Excellent. So, you know, what I'm saying is so that I want us to really understand that life can be really, really easy. Okay. Okay. You know, when you understand that, you know, it puts you in a place where it empowers you to change situations and moments in your life. There's nothing as dangerous as living a life where you feel you can't change anything. It's a lie. You can change situations, you can change things, you can change outcomes, you can change quite a lot in your life. So consistency is the prerequisite for excellence.
You only become excellent in something because you're consistent with it. If you're inconsistent and it's hit or miss, you've never hit or missed your way to excellence. It's consistency. And consistency reinforces the vision that you have and the values that you have. People do what people see. So when you're consistent with that, people see you doing it, and it becomes a value in there, because leadership is highly visual. People do what people see. And consistency establishes your reputation. You get a reputation.
Consistency establishes your reputation. It reinforces your visions and your values. It reinforces on your visions and your values. Okay? Emphasis on your visions and your values. I do some experiments in my office sometimes with the people I'm working with. Many of them don't even know that I do that experiment. Sometimes I do the experiment very, very, very intentional. I would become consistent at something, and then over time I withdraw. When I withdraw, I will notice that because I've been consistent with that particular thing, reinforcing, over time it becomes like a norm. It becomes like a norm. Okay? Then they start following through, even without being monitored. All right? Then after a period of time that I've stopped, it's as if some people will not start sleeping again, or start sleeping, start giving some excuses, start doing some things that are very funny compared to where they were before. All right, so that's how it is. When you are consistent, it reinforces your visions and your value system. And just like he said, people do what people see. Well, it's what people see you do and enforce, that's what they will do. You keep quiet to things, people will keep quiet to things.
By doing the same thing extremely well. Wow. And that consistency provides security for other people. Because they now know
consistency provides security for other people. You write it down.
They can depend on you.
Because they now know they can depend on you. Okay. Now, many of us, let me use myself as an example. We saw it last year. There was a time I started becoming very, very, very inconsistent with business presentation. How many of you remembered our Monday, Wednesday, Friday presentation? There were excuses, things were happening. And how many of you remember that time? Let me see, wave your hand. See, don't wave your hand. I know, wave your hand. Don't say, me, I don't want to wave my hand, though. I'm saying that our boss was inconsistent. Wave your hand very well. Now, what do you think that happened to you? You started losing the confidence to invite people, because it will be like, if I invite now, I don't know whether engineer will be up today. I don't know whether it will be down today or up tomorrow or down today. How many of you understand what I'm saying? It started affecting what? Your confidence in me and in confidence in our system. It started making our system to shake. That's a part of leadership. It started making our system to shake. Yes. That's one bad thing about, dangerous thing about leaders. When a leader becomes complacent about a particular thing and becomes sentimental about that thing, maybe the person that is doing it, is somebody you don't want to rebuke. Let me tell you what you're doing. You are destroying the whole thing you are doing. Because everybody will now say, okay, he's complacent, he's not saying anything. He's not doing anything. Okay, maybe he will not invite again. I learned from Josie Maxwell, reward what you value. If you value excellence, reward excellence. If whatever you value, reward it. If you value integrity, reward integrity. If you value consistency, reward consistency. People you are working with, if you value being result-oriented, reward it. Find a way to reward it. All right. So being consistent, gives people you are leading confidence to believe in you and to trust in you. So I just use myself as an example. You saw it happen. We could not even invite anybody at all again to our business meetings. Why? Because of lack of consistency on my side. All right. So take note of that.
If you've been good in the past and you're good in the present, there are pretty good odds that you'll be good in the future. It's that consistency that brings security to people when they say, wow, as a leader, I could depend upon you. And when you do all those things and put it together, consistency compounds. And so here's what I mean. I've been speaking like I'm speaking now, not as well, But I was speaking for 50 years. Okay? For 50 years. So people, they watch me teach. They said, John, God, you're such an incredible communicator. You just sit on a stool, drink your water, suck a cough drop, laugh and talk and walk around and sit down with us. You seem totally relaxed. But I am not nervous. Wasn't nervous before I came out. I'm not nervous now. I'm with friends. I'm having a wonderful time. This isn't hard. This is very easy. What's this? What's the secret? All right, we're friends. I'm going to come down and I'm going to share the secret with you. But don't tell anybody. Just between you and me. Here's the secret. I've done this 12,000 times.
You didn't hear what he said? He was asked what is the secret of him being a very good trainer, a very good teacher. You know what he said? He said his secret is that he has done it 12,000 times. And then one of his teachings, he will say, if you have done something for 12,000 times and you're not good at it, it's not your calling. You're not supposed to do it. So the secret for him writing well, talking well, teaching well, is that he has done it consistently for 12,000 times. Damn, man, I've not taught for 12,000 times, but I taught for thousands. Yeah, I've taught for thousands. I'm very sure of that. Sometimes in a day, I can teach for about, there was a time I can teach for about 4 or 5 times in a day. At least I know that. For years now, I've taught for thousands. I've seen myself teach consistently for about 5 months, non-stop, Monday to Sunday, Monday to Sunday, Monday to Sunday. I've done that a couple of times. Yes. So let's continue. This consistency thing is very powerful.
That's it. 12,000. Let me put it this way. If after 12,000 times, I'm not any good, and I'm nervous, it's not my gift.
Simple.
You see,
this is said now reminded me of something again. A lot of people, they sit back and they say, this is not my gifting. I'm not gifted with. What I normally tell them is, I say, have you done it enough time? If you do it enough time, do it enough time before you say it's not your gifting.
We miss consistency because in the beginning, we counted one at a time. And we're so obsessed with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, 8. Did it say times? 8. You shouldn't even start counting until you get to about 10,000. It compounds. Writing the same way. I shared with you. It was my 7th book when I got good at writing. 7 books.
Can you imagine?
The first 6 books. People were saying to me, when you going to write another book? When's your next book coming out? They're saying, oh my God, you wrote another one? Wonder how long he's going to do that. The first 6 books, only my mother bought the books. Get the picture. Training, I've been doing it for 39 years. Writing, I've been doing it for 38 years. Providing resources, I've been doing it for 35 years. Self-discipline allows every day to count. And self-discipline allows every day to compound. And what you got to understand is, you'll never know how good you're going to be until you've done it long enough to know how good you can be.
Write it down. You're not going to know how good you are going to be until you have done it long enough to know how good you can be. Oh my God, this is wonderful. Write it down, write it down. You are not going to know how good you are going to be. You're not going to know. You won't know how good you're going to be with presentation. I keep saying there are some of you here, the day you will stand and do the business presentation, let me tell you the truth, that's the day heaven will break loose. People will be registering from left, right, and some of you here, you are super, super powerful with a lot of things. The problem is that you're not disciplined enough to do it long enough to know how good you can be. You are not going to know how good you are going to be until you've done it long enough to know how good you can be. Can I be great? Can I be excellent at this thing? Stop questioning. Stop those kind of questions. Those kind of questions, they weaken you. They don't strengthen you. Get into the doing. Do it long enough, then you will know how good you can be.
You're never going to know how good you're going to be until every day you do it. Discover how good you can be. And self-discipline is what allows you and me to get better. And here's the way it works. In the beginning, when you start off, you're not as bad as people think you are. Because I know what it was like to start off. And I remember when I first started speaking.
When you get started in the beginning, you are not as bad as people think you are. You are not as bad. You are not as bad as people think you are. You are not. It's just only in your imagination, in your mind. You're not as bad as you, even you yourself. You're not as bad as you think or other people think until you get out there.
You know, and I wasn't really good. And I want to tell people, I want to say, I know it wasn't really good, but I'm really not that bad. I'm not quite as bad as you think I am. Because in the beginning, people just think you're worse than you are. But let me tell you how consistent it works. If you do it really good, over time, in the end, you're not as good as people think you are. It's called the consistency flip. After a while, people just say, my gosh, they're amazing. No, not amazing, just done it 12,000 times. If you can't do it good after 12,000 times, find a new gig, okay? Get a new career. Go do something else. Self-discipline. Is it a bridge? Are you going to something? If it is, it'll motivate you. Or is it a tunnel? Are you going through something? If you're a tunnel with your self-discipline, you'll quit all the time. But if you're a bridge, you'll keep going because you see what you're going to, not what you're just going through. That's self-discipline.
Man. How many of you we are blessed? How many of you are blessed through this training and teachings from yesterday to today? We just concluded the series on self-discipline, the price tag of leadership, self-discipline. How many of you enjoyed the training, the series? Let me see wave your hand. 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 This is what it means to develop yourself. Okay. In fact, if you are here in RODI, you're supposed to be the most excellent in your field. You're supposed to be the most exceptional in your field wherever you are working. It should be that people that are part of the RODI partners are very excellent at what they do. It should be said that RODI partners are, we are the best. We are the head. We are always the epitome and then the hallmark of virtue anywhere we are. When it comes to delivering our work with excellence, it should be said that people from RODI are always very, very exceptional because of this kind of trainings. I'm telling you, this is what it means to build your personality, and it's a continuous process. This is something you do every day. You have to keep doing it every single day. What I studied today is what they call excuse list, how to deal with excuses. That's what I did today. I played that training that's by Liz Brown. I did that training. How many hours did I do the training today? I think only about 2 hours or 1 hour, 30 minutes, thereabouts. And I think it's a 20 minutes training or thereabout. Yeah, 20 minutes training. Excuse list. Yeah, how dealing with excuses. All right. Okay, 9 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. So can you imagine how many times I played it? If I played it for 1 hour, that means I played it 6 times. But I played it more than 1 hour. So he played more than 6 times. That's what I dealt with today. Excuse list. The reasons why people give excuses. So I had to deal with mine today. That's what it means. Okay. So always be an observer of your own character, of your own. Pick one at a time. Anywhere you are lacking, pick one at a time and work on it. Keep working on it. Keep working on it. Keep working on it until you get better at that particular thing over time. All right. God bless you. Real good. Okay. I promised Mr. John Kelvin that we're going to talk about today the 7 core disciplines required for anyone to become successful in our business. I promised John Kelvin I'm going to speak a little on that. So I'm going to use the remaining 7 minutes to talk about that. Please, if there are people that are to be inducted today, I need us to really, I need us to help me in sending me their details, their names, their details. Okay, I would love to have their details. All right. If there are persons that are to be inducted today in our millionaire school, please, I'm going to need us to send me their details. Quickly, send me their names. Send me their names in the chat so that I can see their names and then induct them. All right. So I'm just going to do the introductory part. Okay. What I'm going to say here is I'm going to explain this just like the concept of building our business. The concept building our business. Okay. Let's get in there. Let me share the slide with us. I'm doing this because of the promise I made to John Kelvin. All right. Okay, now how many of you, will take up a course in a university? Okay. You took up a discipline in a university and there were no course outlines. How many of you have seen that happen? If you want to become an engineer, there are course outlines, courses you have to take to become an engineer. That is the goal. The goal is to be an engineer. When you enter university and you're studying engineering, the goal is to become an engineer. Now, what is your goal in our business? Your goal is to become someone that knows how to use the connecting system, someone that connects people successfully to empower consumerism. Using our connecting system, that is the goal. Are you hearing me? When you are into this business to become successful, it means mastering the art of using the connecting system to connect people to empowered consumerism. And there are 7 core disciplines that embodies this system. All right. When you understand these 7 core disciplines, they are like the backbone. They are like the skeleton. They are like the basic, the most fundamental framework upon which every other thing can be built on. These 7 core disciplines, the more you master them, the more successful you become. The more professionalism you attain on them is what determines how far you will go in the business. So the first core discipline is called prospecting. The second one is inviting, presenting. Third, follow-up skills. 4, close down and handle of objection skills. 5, getting people started. 6, promoting events. 7. So let's go through it. And I always love to use this analogy. I want us to pay attention. Many times people think that our business is very different from other businesses. That's not true. Our business is not different from other businesses. It's still the same. Very much alike. I'm telling you, very, very much alike. So let's take a fundamental business. All right. You have a boutique and you are selling clothes or shoes. Now, when you say I'm a successful business person, and you're a boutique owner, what does it mean? Does it mean you opened a boutique? No. Then you run a successful boutique business is that you are running and you are having sales in your boutique. Let me see wave your hand if you agree with me. Your business is not the chair. Your business is not the table. Your business is not how, whether you're using a swivel chair, you're using a foreign table. I see some stupid people. I made those kind of mistakes those days. I see some stupid people that still making the same mistake today. They want to start a business. They are not paying more attention to the products and services they are selling. They are paying more attention to the swivel chair, to the how sweet their office is looking, how techy they furnish their office. You already have a nice office. That's your success. So you have a boutique. You say you are successful. It means you are selling. So you have your product to sell. In our business, what is it that you will see and you say you are successful is when people are connecting into the business. That's the end product. That's the end game. People are registering. So whatever you have to do to ensure that people are connecting directly through you and indirectly through you to empower consumerism, that is the embodiment. That is what the 7 core disciplines embodies. So take, for example, someone has a boutique. He puts up a signpost. What is he doing? He's trying to create an attention. He will say something like, Black Friday deals, get 50% discount. What is he doing? He's what? Advertising his business. So I want you to listen. In our business, it's called prospecting. When someone tells you Black Friday deals, 50% discount, what is he doing? He's trying to catch your attention by telling you 50% discount so that you can come in and see what he has. Nobody sells his clothes on the billboard. Leave all those people that doesn't know the concept of billboard. They will, in their billboard, they will design everything. They will put trousers, they will put shirts, they will put jacket, they will put everything. Yeah, wasting your time. Just one word you need, one thing alone you need on your signpost to catch attention. And I told us I'm an information marketer, so I already know those concepts. What you need to do on your signpost? Signpost is something that when you are not writing, they're very conspicuous, very large. When people see it, you know what they will do? They want to come close and know what it's all about. Now, when somebody enters into the shop, what happens? Then you will now start presenting your goods. I have jeans, so I have stock jeans. I have this type of jeans. I have sweat jeans. I have black. I have white. I have this kind of shoes. I have fox leather. I have animal leather. I have bags. Now, what are you doing? You are presenting your business to the person. You are telling the person what is the uniqueness of your business. Now, that is what most people that run traditional business don't know. When people come into your shop, stop showing them things you have. Show them and tell them why yours is very unique, because obviously they must have seen things like that in other places. You have a split of seconds to tell the person why he should buy from you. That's not the time to start chanting around and start running around, showing the person, bringing out the clothes. No, become a consultant at that time. I'm talking about your personal business. Become a consultant. Offer the person piece of advice. Okay, I can see you are black. If you are black, you will. I want to know that blue jeans will fit you more, and this top will fit you more. And I have this kind of this thing. It's going to be very, very good for you. Someone like you, you look very corporate. I have some corporate ways, that will last very well for you. Start telling the person the uniqueness. Act like a consultant. In our business, we have the first one called prospecting and inviting. When before someone can get to see your business, can walk into our presentation, can walk in and watch our video, you must prospect and invite them. So take, for example, what is prospecting as an example with us? My dear, do you like traveling? Do you like, going abroad for a holiday, free trip? Do you like going on holiday on abroad, or, going on holiday abroad? Who doesn't want to go on holiday abroad? Everybody will be like, I want to go. So let me start with you, Madam Vemi. Madam Yemi, do you want to go for a 2 weeks holiday abroad? Okay, unmute yourself. Let me prospect to you. Maybe you're my friend. Okay, unmute yourself. Let me prospect to you. Just quickly, so we can close. I have 3 more minutes to go. Just unmute yourself. All right, so Madam Yemi, yeah. Would you want to go to Dubai and then to maybe one of the islands for a 1 week holiday? Do you like that?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Do you know that there is a support project of an NGO? I happen to get to know one of their consultants that can actually allow you and your husband to travel and then spend 1 week or 2 weeks all expense paid trip. Are you aware?
No, sir.
Oh, so do you want to know more about it?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, there is actually a well-selected presentation of this support project that will be happening this week. Actually, it's taking place today, okay, at 7:30 p.m. Now, should I get a slot for you? Actually, the first 100 persons to be there is free. Should I get a slot for you? Should I?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
all right. Please, are you sure you will be attending the orientation? Because I don't want to, talk to the director and then get a slot for you, and at the end of the day, you miss out. Please, are you sure to attend?
Yes, sir.
All right, ma. Okay, now I'm going to be getting a slot for you, and once they release to me your reservation code for the orientation, I will forward it to you. Okay.
Okay.
And then I also give you the meeting links online so they can be part of it. Make sure it's holding today by 7:30 p.m. on Zoom. Okay. And after some time, the Zoom room may be locked. Sometimes they do lock the Zoom room. So make sure you connect on time. Please do not disappoint, because this is only for limited persons. And if not that I know you, there's no reason why I should be giving you this offer. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Even you treat, ba. You treat. You see that? In fact, do you know what?
Yes, sir.
You're part of this business. Would you attend this presentation?
I will.
You see that? What I just did now is called prospecting and inviting. Some of us, we are making this thing too complex for us. I just did prospecting and inviting. Let me give you another example now. Okay, let me use someone else as an example. Are you a retiree?
Sir?
Are you a retiree?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. Now, I want a retiree. I need a retiree. Who is a retiree in the house? Let me use you as an example now quickly. Who is a retiree in the house? Who is a retiree? Okay, I have mommy. Mommy Adeona. All right. Mommy, you unmute yourself as a retiree. You're representing retirees. Mommy, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, sir. I'm fine.
How is everything? How is family?
I'm fine.
How is this government treating you? Una we be senior citizen now, una own better now. At least no they work again. At least every month they're gonna wire you people your pension in a very big way. No working, but you're pension.
There's nothing in the pension, no.
Mama, are you serious?
Yes, so
how have you been coping? How is life?
It's by God's grace, so.
Wow. You know what's gonna happen, Mama? Okay. Hi, this thing you said now really touched me. Have you heard of Realistic Dreams Initiative before?
No.
Okay, now there is a business support project they're actually holding for people that are retirees and then other selected persons. Okay. And then I've met a lot of beneficiaries of that project. It's a free business support project where they can help you in setting up businesses, establishing it, that can actually enable you to earn hundreds of thousands and possibly in millions, depending on your level of availability to work with them every single month. Okay. I happen to know one of their coordinators. All right. And I can really speak on your behalf to see if I can get in a slot for you to be part of that meeting where they will be selecting people. So I don't know. How free are you today? Okay, how free? Do you have an Android phone, Mama? Do you have an Android phone?
Yes, I have one.
Good. Now there's an app called Zoom app. I'm gonna be directing you on how to download that Zoom app. But I want you to promise me, will you be, if I'm able to get a slot for you to be in their orientation today by 7:30 p.m., would you be attending?
I will.
Please, ma. If you know you will not be attending, let me know, because I really value the relationship I have with the directors. I don't want them to see me as someone very unserious. It's because of the way we are. That's why I'm actually going to be moving ahead to, secure this slot for you. All right. So, Mama, I'm going to get a slot for you. Once it's approved, they'll be giving me your reservation code. Now, I'll be forwarding it to you, and I'm going to be directing you on how to download the Zoom app, on how to connect on the Zoom app, or on the Zoom meeting by 7:30 p.m. today. Make sure to attend. Don't forget you promised me, okay?
Okay, sir. I will
All right,
try.
Mama. How was the prospecting and inviting?
It's very good, very fantastic.
Do you see I was very, very natural?
Yes, sir.
see that now I can use this thing on anybody. No, let me, someone that is okay. Let me use a young guy. Toby, unmute yourself quickly. Mr. Toby, unmute yourself. Let me meet a young guy that is bubbling, that is looking for money. Mr. Toby, how you doing?
Adivado, good morning.
What's up? Now, Alpha for all this online thing. Now, I don't say you don't onto this online thing. Alpha.
I see they go well, we they find them, we they hustle up and down. We need to get this running.
There's one package where they on board now. I get it. This one is not like all this thing when they do. There's one package.
Seriously?
Online.
Okay. Tell me now. Tell me how they go.
Have you heard of RDI NGO?
Not really. What's it about?
There's a business project they are running, actually, helping people to build businesses, leveraging on technology. Since you are good with all this internet thing, trust me, you will explode on it. You will really explode. Okay, what I'm going to be doing is this. First of all, the business project I'm talking about can actually pay you over 160,000 naira every single day, bros.
That is wonderful. It's something like this we are looking for.
Calm down, your blood is too hot. You know what I will do? See, let this one not be like all this promise and fail you do. Now, I will secure a slot for you to attend the presentation today by 7:30 p.m.
Okay. Okay, that's a good time. Okay, that's a good time. Because
I don't want promise and fail. If you know tell me. Will you be there by 7:30?
I will.
I know say you Zoom app. So I will secure your slot for you. I will send you the reservation code. Okay, make sure you connect by 7:30 p.m. You get it?
No wala.
Simple. Do you know what I just did now? I just prospected to be a young guy. Simple. You don't need, see, if you make prospecting a lifestyle, you'll find out that if you're inside a bus, you prospect. You are in a motor park, you prospect. You are in your workplace. You don't need to follow all those scripts. Just internalize it and understand the concept. Are you hearing me? Understand the concept. Bring in RDI, business support project. Personalize it. If I meet someone that is struggling with money, I know how to put it. If I meet a retiree, I know how to put it. If I meet a young guy, I know how to put it. Personalize it. That is prospecting. The aim of prospecting is to bring people. Now, let me teach you something. The more people you bring to attend our business meeting or to watch our recorded video, the more successful you become. Mr. John Kevin, unmute yourself. I'm giving you secrets now. This is where I'm closing for today. John Kevin, are you hearing what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
If there is any gimmick you will use to bring people to attend our live Zoom meeting, bros, the more people attend our live Zoom meeting through you, the more your business grows. The more people get to watch our recorded video, the more your business grows. You don't need to be a professional like me to talk like me. Do you know how long I've been talking, bros? I've been talking since I was...
No, sir.
In fact, if not, maybe those days when we are in church, talking in church. Let me do business talking. Business talks from the age of 21. Hey, bros, I've been talking for 16 years old. Not be today. If after talking for 16 years, I don't know how to talk, maybe talking is not my calling. I will have to stop talking. So I don't expect you to talk like me overnight, but you can persuade your friends, your people. Just tell them to attend the meeting, that there is something powerful that will be done. Let them know that you are doing them a favor. The more people you bring in to watch the recorded video or to attend the live Zoom meetings, the more successful you become in the business. God bless you real good, each and every one of you that attended today's business meeting. I love you all. Don't forget that 7:30 p.m. we're meeting today for another exciting moment. People are joining the business. People are registering. I really want to encourage each and every one of us to step up. It's not going to be easy. It will never be going to be easy. That's just the truth about it. It's part of it. Don't forget, success is an uphill journey. Okay? There's always going to be a temptation to slack. It's never going to be easy. I never promised it to be easy, but I promised you at the end of the day, it will be worth it. God bless you real good. Do have a lovely day and a wonderful business meeting at 7:30 p.m. Bye-bye. I know some of you will be waiting for us to have our vision statement declarations. We are not having any vision declaration today.